Hi, welcome back to Metamorphosis with Connie, and I am sharing this Metamorphosis series of videos, just this life shift that I'm making and taking you right through the process, so hopefully it will inspire you along your journey. So I alluded in the last video to the story of a woman who had come to a place that was kind of a stuck place, and I want to talk today about overcoming the can't do place, because we all get there. We get, even when we have pure intention, even when we have great desire, even when we have energy and we want to act, we all come to a spot, a place, a sort of a fork in the road where it gets really hard and we start to doubt ourselves. We start to doubt our capacity, our ability, our vision, the feelings we had originally of why we even started something. And we all come to the can't do place. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. And then what we kind of tend to toward is this tiredness. I'm just tired. And what I have found for myself, that tiredness is often a signal of I can't do it this way anymore. I've alluded to the big leap and the upper limit problem and getting into the next zone that you're kind of breaking through to. I've talked about the metamorphosis cycle of a butterfly, caterpillar. It's eating all the time, then it goes in the pupa stage. It just is sort of like, oh, it's learning, it's growing, it's doing, and it's all this action. And then you're just scared. You get to the fourth stage, and you're just like, I've got damp wings, but now I am all exposed. And you're like, I can't do this. But you're ready to soar, but you just don't know what to do next. And then you're like, I can't do it, I'm done. So I just read this morning about this gal, Kara Golden, and she is the owner of Hint. And years ago, she said she was, I'm paraphrasing this, but she was drinking 10 Diet Cokes a day. That was legit. And had bad acne and was exhausted all the time. Have you ever been there? You're running on empty. Maybe you're drinking stuff or doing stuff just to try to make it through the day, but that's where she was. And she just didn't want to do it anymore that way. And so she wanted something healthier, but something that's yummy and a little bit has a hint of something and that's yummy. And so she started boiling fruit skins. And so she would do the fruit skins and then mix it with oils and put it in her water. And she called this beverage Hint. So she started making this beverage. It was actually going pretty well. She was getting it out in the Bay Area to different places, and it looked like it was going well, but she got to that can't do place where she was tired again. She was like, this doesn't look like it's taking off. And you know that place where you just want someone to come in and just do it for you because I just don't know what I'm doing. So she actually called up a Coke executive and said, look, I've got this. It's got good distribution. It's doing pretty good. Do you want this? And he cut her off and said, sweetie, Americans love their sweet. And she paused and she said, first of all, did he just call me sweetie? Like, seriously? She's like, I had to put the phone down for a moment there. And then she said, a light bulb went off. He thinks that Americans just love sweet, like that sickening kind of saccharine kind of a sweet. And she's like, I've got something. And she said, that gave me runway to launch this thing the way it needed to be done, which she did. And she, in 12 years, she was making tens of millions of dollars a year. And here she would have sold it and just given it away. And in fact, she found out that Coke, in one of their presentations about competitors, said Hint is a problem in a sense, that Hint is someone we need to be looking at because we don't want it to become another vitamin water. And they had ultimately bought out vitamin water for $4 billion. Yeah. So she got over her can't do place without knowing this. She went ahead, faced that reality, and said, you know what? I'm feeling like I can't do this. But then she had an experience, a connection, a moment, a situation where it said, you just need to get over your can't do place. Just step over it. Just step over and get to the other side. So if you are at a can't do place, I want you to consider what would take you to that other side. What's a situation, a connection, talking with someone, putting yourself in an environment, taking a class, going to a conference, doing some research, finding out what is it that I need to do that would help me get to the other side. I've been at this place for where I'm at as well. And I made that comment that I've already connected with people who I know I can't do these pieces of this right now, but I am going to connect with them. And I did. And I've got them on board for a couple of these places. Now I have these other spaces that are open, and I'm putting them up on my board and saying, this is my ideal core team. This is my dream team. And this is what I want it to look like, that I think for now, and then I always leave it open because I always leave, or a better way, because I believe God has lots of better ways and I don't know them, but so I'm open. Here's my cute little plan. Please make it better. So I put that up, and I've got these spaces, and already I've got this guy who's going to be helping me with the videos, helping me to figure out things like vertical, horizontal, and furthering helping me because we started setting up the lighting studio. So these videos, I'm so excited, are going to progress, and you're going to be able to see the metamorphosis of these videos. So feel free to put comments down below of what you think would be better. If not that I'm going to take every suggestion, I'm going to take everything that you've got, and I'm not going to necessarily enact every suggestion is what I should say. But I love getting the feedback. And then I can do what I was talking about, the sifting. You go through and you sift and you say, that resonates. That's real for me. And I can put those ideas in. That's how this works. It's not about failure. It's not about embarrassment. Well, sometimes for me. It's not about focusing on that. It's about growth. And when we allow ourselves to grow with this pure intention and inviting others in that can bring to the table the things that they have, then you have the act of creation. I'm going to talk about that on another video because that is so powerful, and I'm studying a lot about that right now. So that's the thought for right now. Pure intention. There's power, there's energy, and then you will act. You will do, and you will get over the can't do place. So whatever you do today, choose one thing to do to get over your can't do place, okay? And stay tuned for more Metamorphosis with Connie.